My next guest made an almighty splash at last summer's Olympic Games in Paris when he not only put Ireland's swimming team on the map, he also put them on the podium twice, winning gold and bronze medals in the 800 and 1500 freestyle and setting a new Olympic record in the process. It's almost a year to the day since he was last with us, and what a year it's been.
Daniel Wiffen has just broken a world record by an absolute mile.
This is a bronze medal for Daniel Wiffen. Away they go. We wish Daniel Wiffen all the very best. Daniel Wiffen in the race of his life. In lane number 4, Daniel Wiffen strikes gold. It's a new Olympic record as well. Irish eyes are smiling all over the world.
Oh, come on, well done.
No, you were crying. I'm not crying.
What's my name? Sorry, Daniel Wiffen, Olympic champion.
Back on dry land and towelled off for us tonight, would you please welcome County Down's finest, Daniel Wiffen! Welcome to the show. What a year it's been for you, Daniel. But we have to get some business out of the way first. Have you worked out that Maharalin, the village that you're from, is in County Down and not Armagh? Please tell me you have.
Sadly, I haven't. It's in Armagh, sadly. But we have had the best year out of anybody. You know, winning the All-Ireland and then obviously winning the Olympics.
Yes. Yes, that half of that makes me very happy. The other half, not so much. The last time you were on the show, you said that you were going to go and win gold for Ireland at the Olympics. You've done exactly that. How does it feel?
Amazing. I obviously came on the show a year ago and I was like, I'm going to win it. Maybe a lot of people didn't think, you know, they hadn't seen me swim. And then after the Olympics, it was like, you know, I've done it. And then, it was just amazing.
There's a moment when you just realise, I've done it. What was that moment like for you?
It was stepping on the podium, it had to be. You saw me crying on the podium. It was like amazing. Just hearing the national anthem, seeing my parents on the right, seeing all my teammates cheering me on, and and seeing all the Irish crowd just going mental.
Would we like to see Daniel doing the business again? Let's have a little look at this. Here it is. Here we go. OK, here we go. Look, and the flags are moving up here. What was going through your mind at this stage?
I'm thinking, get my head down, spin me on as fast as possible.
Get your head down. Here we come. It's coming down to the final touch. There he is. He's done it. So good. The 800 metres freestyle, you said that was the craziest race of your career. You only ranked it, though, in the top 3 races of your life. I mean, I'm trying to work out what were the other 2 races and how did they beat winning an Olympic gold?
Well, if we could count down, obviously the Olympics, number 3. Number 2 was my world record. And then number 1 was actually, I didn't win the race. It was my first ever race where my twin brother beat me, only ever time. But he only really beat me because I fell in. I got DQ'd for starting early, so.
OK. After winning the Olympics, winning bronze, winning gold, you decided to enter just another Olympic event, and I'm going to quote you here, Daniel, for the crack.
Yeah, I did the 10K marathon swim in the Seine. Well, it was just for fun. The reason why I did it was just because my 3 training partners were in the race, and they were all like, oh, we'll do it as well. I mean, 2 of them had trained for it. 1 of them had qualified in the same way that I had, doing it for fun. And then I was like, yeah, let's just do it. We'll make it 4 people having like a race. The last one, a lot of them were retiring, and then I did it. Regretted it as soon as I did it.
As soon as you jumped in, really?
Well, yeah, I got hit in the face and everything as soon as I dived in. And I retired after 1 race as well. OK, so that's not happening again. Well, I said never say never, but you never know. Maybe the next Olympics.
The bronze medal came after the gold, the 1500. I mean, that is your race. Was that a harder race for you than you expected?
I think it was hard because of, obviously, you've just come off the back of a big win. First ever time I've been in contention of a medal at Olympics, and then obviously coming away with the gold, then having to do basically with all the media, and then having, I think, 4 days to recover in between, and then do my heat swim, then get into the final. It's quite a lot, especially for me. I'd only really that was my main competition, and I'd done my main race, and then come to do my favourite race, the 1500. I think I just kind of crashed a bit, but I mean, I don't want to make any excuses for myself because I really think I should have won that race, but we've got LA, so.
While you were in the Seine getting punched in the face, Nathan, your twin brother, what was he doing? He was alongside.
Yeah, Nathan was in the spectators along, and I don't know, people obviously didn't realise that I was in the 10K race because I was so far behind that they started taking selfies with Nathan thinking he was me. Yeah, so he would take his selfies and then tell them, you know he's in the water, right? And they were like, oh, it's so good to meet Daniel.
And does he always sort of admit that it is Nathan, not Daniel, or is he now just going with the flow and just going, yeah, I'm Daniel Wiffen, let's get on with it?
I think in Paris it was, I'm Daniel Wiffen, let's get on with it, to be honest. But when we're back home, it's, I'm Nathan, yeah.
Okay, you did mention this, the only person that beat you in an 800-metre race was your brother, Nathan. I'm assuming both of you are going to go to LA, is that the hope?
Yeah, definitely, we'll both be on there and both be on the podium.
And where on the podium will Nathan be compared to you, Daniel, do you think?
Well, I'd like for us to be joint first. But obviously I'm going to win and Nathan's going to come second.
Okay. Just sensing a bit of the competitiveness here between you, because, you go to the same university, you're studying the same subject. Is there kind of competition in everyday life?
It's competition in everything. I mean, we're competing for who gets a higher grade in their degree, who's better at Call of Duty on the PlayStation, who's the better chef, who's quicker at driving.
Who is the better chef?
Nathan. I'll admit that, yeah.
Okay. And the better driver?
Well, Nathan isn't that me. I'm better. Yeah.
Okay, that is you. I want to bring out a couple of things here. This is how you keep these. So these are Daniel's socks, and inside Daniel's socks we have one of these. These are the official Paris Olympic socks that came with the medals, I believe. Is that?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that's how
fresh
they're
from Paris.
That's how they're
not
kept.
Been washed since.
Thanks for that. So do you take these out and sort of look at them all the time, or where do you keep these?
I haven't seen these in a couple of months, to be fair. My parents just keep them at home in the sock drawer. But no, to be honest, I obviously, I did the cliche thing of sleeping with the medals as soon as I won the race. And then ever since I came back from Paris, to be honest, I just kept them in the drawer, and I've moving on for LA and focusing on that. The last time you were here, you also have them in tonight. Your folks are in the audience. What was the homecoming like whenever you made it back to County Down? Yeah, it was massive. I think that's a great way to describe it, because we turned up in Dublin straight off the flight, got on the stage. I was chanting everything. I think I was probably still a bit weary after the Seine, to be honest. Probably hadn't recovered properly. I just went up on stage, started taking selfies and chants and everything. It was amazing, though. I mean, seeing that many people come out to support the Olympic team after such a special summer, it was it was inspiring, to be honest, just to see from my point of view. You took a little bit of a break. You hadn't taken a break in a while. Where did you head to? Headed to Bali, actually. I was like, Ireland's not warm enough. Let's just go to a really hot place in the summer and try a new sport. When you were in Bali then, you're on holiday. Did people recognise you around the hotel pool? Yeah, so we we got this thing where, I don't know what it is, but if somebody sees a swimmer outside of a swimming pool, or on a holiday or on a hotel swimming pool, they just want to challenge them to a race. And I normally decline these races a lot of the time, because if I lose, I'm no longer Olympic champion. So this guy was probably about 60, maybe 55. And I was like, oh, I can take him. He's challenged me to a race. I was like, the pool was 15 metres long. I was like, oh, it's not that long. It might be a bit closer to a race, because I'm a distance athlete, swim 800 metres, I'm not a sprinter. And he's 60? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. But I was wearing no goggles. I was in my holiday shorts.
Fair enough.
This guy was actually in like a full-on swimming gear. He had goggles, hat, and everything. He was ready for the race.
Okay.
And I wasn't, and I ended up losing. So, so I'm technically not Olympic champion anymore.
Whenever you came back from Bali, you were back to college, back into the pool. How did it feel after that bit of time off to get back in?
Yeah, do you know, I'd say that I never had this thing called post-Olympic blues. And to be honest, I'd never experienced it because I just kept wanting more, to be honest. And I think it took me a week of where, like, you know, you got to reset goals and stuff like that. And, you know, it was a bit hard, obviously, coming off the back of the Olympics and then having a 2-month break and then when I came back, it was like, I just need to change my mindset, focus on different things, trying to find out what I want to do. And then I realized that the reason why I'm coming back to train after Olympics is because I want to be a 4-time world record holder, and that's what my goals are now going forward.
Wow. Okay. So you realise that whenever you're coming back in, now you've done this, the goals have to be set higher and higher to keep you motivated.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm that person who wants to keep achieving more, and I want to be the best ever. And I was like, I hold 1 world record already, and I was like, I want 3 more, and I want to have them within the next 4 years. So that's what my goal is for the next time. And then obviously on the build to LA, we've got 3.5 years. It's going to be defend that medal, make my bronze a gold, and then try to win another gold at least.
Wow. You know what you're doing anyway. Daniel, thank you so much. You've set the plan out for us. We know exactly what's going to happen. Next stage to the next 3 world records, you'll come back and see us?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but I mean, I just want to say one thing. That from the 12th to 16th of April, we've got our Irish Championships, and that'll be my first big meet since the Olympics. And I'm aiming to break the world record there. So that's only, 5 weeks away. So it's free to watch in Dublin. So come and watch.
Okay, we're going to be there. There we go. Thank you so much. Best of luck. Give it up one more time for Daniel Wiffen.